From the outside, Emma's life looked perfect. She had the career, the apartment, and the plans, and a calendar that was always full. But somewhere between the meetings and the endless noise, she realized she couldn't remember the last time she had simply stopped. So one morning, she left. She didn't have a perfect plan. She only knew she wanted to find somewhere quiet. The farther she drove, the more the modern world disappeared. The buildings vanished first, then the traffic, then the noise. Finally, the horizon began to open up. And for the first time in years, she could hear something louder than her own thoughts. There was one final turn. The road followed the very edge of the coast. Then, she saw something perched above the sea, a house that seemed to belong to the cliffs. It was designed to make the horizon feel like part of the living room. She had seen beautiful houses before, but never one that felt this connected to nature. Inside, everything felt lighter. Warm oak, natural stone, and soft textures. She understood immediately. The best room in the house was the horizon itself. She had spent years in boxes of glass and concrete. This was different. The ocean wasn't just a view. It was the rhythm of the house. For the first time, the silence didn't feel like an absence of sound. The next morning, she discovered the garden. Dinner didn't begin in the kitchen. It began here, with sunlight on the leaves, salt in the air, and fresh earth beneath her hands. Life was slowing down. She had spent years ordering everything with a touch of a screen. But here, she prepared her own food. It was slower, but somehow richer. The scent of rosemary filled the room. The house felt like it was finally breathing. She wasn't searching for a more luxurious life. She was searching for a quieter one. Later that afternoon, she followed a path toward the water. She wasn't going anywhere. She simply wanted to see where the path ended. The air was thick with salt. For years, she had lived surrounded by noise. Here, the loudest thing was the sea. And somehow, that was exactly what she needed. To be surrounded by nothing but the villa looked almost unreal from down here. But she was living inside it. Then the ocean changed its mood. In the city, rain meant traffic. Here, it simply meant staying home. Inside, she was warm. The storm could do whatever it wanted out there. Later that night, the rain disappeared. The ocean was dark, but she could still hear it, wave after wave. Silence didn't feel lonely anymore. The next morning, the coast looked different. Cold air and the smell of mist. The world was waking up slowly, and she was part of it.
She followed the cliff, not because she had somewhere to be, but because she had time.
Time to wonder what was around the next corner. Time to just be. She came here to escape her life. But she found something better. She didn't need a different life. She simply needed to slow this one down. Because sometimes, the greatest luxury is simply having somewhere to breathe.